besok di Stadion Internasional Banten, Serang. Tadi bersama kita semua pelatih kepala dari Dewa United Banten FC, yaitu Coach Yohanes Hendrikus Oldenlegering, dan program pemain dari Dewa United Banten FC, nomor punggung 4 Jonathan Pereira, serta dibantu oleh asisten pelatih Coach Bayu Kasari. Untuk semuanya terima kasih telah hadir pada Primex siang hari ini. Untuk rekan media yang bertanya, saya selalu menyebutkan nama serta asal media. But before that, Coach, as usually, how was the preparation for the game against KSM tomorrow?
Okay, we had, of course, after Persija, I think we played a good game. So from there we take the good things and we going to play this game with that knowledge. And so I think that we are ready, and our ambition is of course to end. We have 9 games to go and to be much higher in the ranking.
Oke, setelah bermain lawan Persija, di sana kita merasa kita main bagus dan kita akan mengawali pertandingan ini dari situ. Kita ambil hal-hal yang bagus dan dengan pengetahuan itu, menurut pelatih kita siap dan ambisi kita di 9 pertandingan terakhir adalah berada di posisi setinggi mungkin di klasemen.
Falar em português?
Ya, foi.
Depois de período de descanso, né, com a pausa dos jogos, acho que nós chegamos bem para os treinos, focado, depois de bom jogo contra o Persija. Nós temos os nossos objetivos e estamos trabalhando para alcançá-los.
Oke, setelah libur ada beberapa hari kan liga nggak main, terus kita sudah latihannya bagus, kita fokus dan kita main bagus juga pas lawan Persija dan sekarang ya kita alihkan kita punya ini ke pertandingan selanjutnya.
Thank you, Jonathan, for the answer.
Okay, coach, 2 questions. First one, how you see PSM because they have a trend win in away game. And the second one is what do you think about Van Hastel, the coach of PSM, Dutch coach?
I think that's, but I don't know as a coach because I cannot see trainings or I don't see any preparation. But I think he's a very nice person. So that's already a very good start for a football coach. And I think that he survived this year in a very good way. But there's not a big difference away of home games. I think if they have still 1 game to go, and if they win it at home, they have the same results at home and away. But it's at the end they can play reaction football in the away games more than in the home games. But I think they are very organized and I think they're very mobile. So if you see that as a reflection of the coach, then I think he does a good job.
Oke, dia nggak tahu Van Hastel seperti apa sebagai pelatih karena dia nggak ada di sesi latihannya dia. Tapi dia rasa dia orang baik dan orang baik itu sudah tanda-tanda pelatih bagus. Dan dia merasa dia udah survive di musim ini dengan hal yang baik. Dan nggak ada beda menurut dia PSM saat home dan away. Jaraknya nggak jauh juga poinnya kan. Terus yang penting adalah mereka mainnya reaction football. Dan mereka ngelakuin itu lebih ketika mereka main di away. Dan dia lihat juga adanya organisasi di timnya juga mobile. Dan ini bisa jadi refleksi bagus untuk pertandingan selanjutnya.
First about Ivar, I don't need to analyze the game of the national team. But I'm very happy that they recognize his talent and that he played in both games, part of the game. Second game, of course, he played 45 minutes. And I think he did well. He has a little bit strange career. I also talk with him because he has some very elementary basic qualities that I think that he should have been further than where he is now. He played a long time in Jong Utrecht, and I hope that we can challenge him here. So talent only develop with resistance, and I think that he find the resistance now to grow, and that's always the biggest challenge of a talent. So I think I'm happy he played for the national team, and he's also developing, I think, in this environment where we train and where we almost, I think that we function here in a European level, in accommodation, in training intensity, and in everything. So it will be very helpful for him, for Rafael. Also, Rafael made big steps. So I think it's a good environment to develop for talent.
Desculpa.
Oke, dia nggak perlu analisa pertandingan timnas karena intinya dia senang lah bakatnya si Ivar direcognize sama federasi, dan dia tahu dia main 2 kali. Tetapi dia lihat di karirnya agak sedikit aneh karena semestinya ada dasar-dasar elementary tadi yang harusnya dia bisa jauh lebih berkembang daripada yang lain. Dan dia juga udah lama di Jong Utrecht, dan bakat, pelatih selalu bilang bakat hanya bisa berkembang kalau ada tekanan. Jadi intinya dia senang dia dipanggil oleh tim nasional, dan harapannya Ivar bisa berkembang di sini juga di lingkungan kita. Kenapa? Karena kita latihannya seperti di Eropa, kita punya infrastruktur, akomodasi semua kayak di Eropa. Tapi bukan hanya Ivar, Rafael juga masih bisa berkembang, dan dia ngerasa lingkungan yang ada di sini akan membantu mereka untuk bisa berkembang.
O time deles tem bons jogadores, jogadores locais. Gosto muito do goleiro, o ponta esquerdo também, que é local, que nós vamos jogar contra. Também é um jogador muito bom, muito rápido. Os estrangeiros também. Eu conheço, foi meu primeiro jogo na Indonésia, foi contra eles. Mas do lado de cá também nós temos bons jogadores. E nós temos que mostrar isso dentro de campo. Temos que mostrar isso no jogo. Temos que mostrar a nossa qualidade também para poder sair com a vitória.
Oke, PSM punya pemain bagus, pemain asingnya bagus, lokalnya bagus, sayap kirinya bagus. Dia juga suka kipernya, khusus untuk sayap kiri akan jadi lawan dia di pertandingan nanti. Dan untuk lawan PSM, dia tahu pertandingan pertamanya ada di Indonesia ya lawan PSM. Tapi kita juga punya pemain bagus, kita juga punya kualitas yang bagus, dan kita harus kasih tunjuk itu besok di lapangan dan supaya bisa meraih kemenangan. 2 questions. First one, Dewa play good against Persija and then the league stopped. How you keep the rhythm of the team so they can continue the good performance against Persija? And the second one, Damian Lowe is coming to the game.
For Damien, the time is too short. Of course, they lost the game against Congo with 1-0. Then he had to travel. I think how many hours? 26 hours. He has time difference. So for us, I think it's better to focus on recovery. And your first question was also a very good question. What was the question?
After the game, playing
how we
good,
keep
the rhythm.
Yeah, but sometimes that's easy. It's much more difficult if you play a bad game, a bad result, then you have a long time a bad feeling. Now everything is easier. If you play a good result, you play good. It's about confidence, and so that's just keeping the rhythm of training, keeping the rhythm of the mental state of the team. But then it's always easier than if you lose a game and you have to bring, say, the light in the team. So they did it themselves.
Oke, kalau Damian waktunya singkat ya, dan kita tahu dia kalah lawan Kongo 1-0 dan dia harus perjalanan jauh sekitar 26 jam. Jadi mungkin dari kami biarkan dia recovery dulu di pertandingan kali ini, dan juga kadang untuk melanjutkan hasil bagus itu gampang. Tapi kalau hasilnya jelek pasti akan ada namanya bad feeling. Terus karena ini hasilnya bagus, jadi ini percaya diri. Terus bagaimana supaya state ritmenya itu tetap terjaga ya, kita lanjutkan apa yang sudah kita lakukan. Dan kalau kalah itu yang sulit, karena dia ngerasa sekarang setelah lawan Persija ada cahaya dan pemain tinggal ngikutin cahaya itu. Oke, Coach, after AFC Challenge, now what is your main target with the team?
That's a good question. I think performing, say at this level, it's always about the goals which you have. We had 2 goals: is to win that Asian Cup, the AFC Challenge Cup. Okay, we didn't achieve it against Manila. And now the next one is first of all get quickly to the top 6 and then afterwards I still hope that we can make the jump to the top 4. We have 9 games, and you have to put your targets there. That if I say now we have to be champion, that's ridiculous. But I think top 6, I think is a realistic goal also for the players. And the last 2 years we always ended very good, and let's see if at the end maybe we can even go top 4. But for now it's top 6.
Oke, pertanyaannya bagus. Dia rasa main di level ini harus punya tujuan, harus punya goals. Dan kita tahu target kita kemarin adalah juara di FC Chelsea. Dan sekarang kita nggak bisa dapat itu ketika berhadapan lawan Manila. Sekarang cepatnya ya kita mau masuk ke top 6. Tapi kalau bisa, kalau dari top 6 nanti lompat lagi ke peringkat 4. Kalau bilang juara ya nggak realistis. Tapi kalau masuk ke peringkat 6 itu realistis. Kalau sudah masuk ke peringkat 6, nanti baru kita bisa ke peringkat 4. Dan pada akhir musim, seperti biasa kita di akhir musim selalu bagus. Jadi kita akan coba untuk berada di posisi terbaik di akhir musim nanti. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Okay, wow, lot of questions.
Thank you so much. Coach, we take a photo together.